Camera one, right? Camera two, roll.
All right, welcome back to 7 P's for Fulfilling Purpose with Cornell Jermaine. We've talked about passion, position, plan, pursue, protect. Now we're going to talk about prosper. This is the area where you actually can begin to enjoy the fruit of your labor. Now, this position, as far as prosperity is concerned, it's something that has oftentimes taken a negative has a negative rap in our community because people think prosperity is something that should not belong to the believers, but it actually is the believer's inheritance. It's their heritage to be prosperous. And this is the place where in pursuit, you planting seeds, you're doing things, you're making moves and depositing into certain areas in order to first protect the seed that you planted so you can continue to water it, you can continue to see it nurtured, and then prosper. When your seeds begin to grow and flourish, this is the place where you just sit back and enjoy the fruit of your labor. But it is also the place where you have to also continue to protect, because during your prosperity, you will find people that will oftentimes think of what you're doing in a negative light, but they don't know all of the things that you put in place behind the scenes. Many times we work behind the scenes doing things, and we've been pushing for vision and dreams and purpose for many, many years. And then when the glory comes, we oftentimes have the negative people who want to come against you. This is the time where you actually can allow God's glory to continue to be fulfilled. Right here, you don't have to make any statements. You don't have to protect or try to get people to believe in what you're doing. This is where your seed will show or its fruit for itself. You will begin to see the prosperity of your seed growing, and it will speak for itself. There's a saying that says, don't tell me what you're going to do, just do what you do. Allow what you are working on to speak for itself. So oftentimes there's no need to go out like it is in protection, trying to help people understand what you're doing or trying to protect what it is that you're planting. Once it's been planted, once it's been nurtured and it begins to grow, this is the time where you can sit back and enjoy the fruit of your labor, prosper, and in prospering, you have a position, you have been positioned now to be a blessing, because this is the place where you've now seen all of your labor come together in order to fulfill the purpose that you have been called to do. Now you can actually have been, you've been qualified, I should say, to allow people that are ready for what you have to offer. Allow them to hear what you have to say. Allow them to receive the knowledge and wisdom that you have in order for them to follow the 7 P's or follow their own position and their own plan and purpose for life. You now have become an authority, in what it is that you have been given. We oftentimes in our community, we don't want to hear from somebody that has not seen or been or done what we are trying to do. It's something for a single person to counsel a single person, but we're never going to ask a single person, someone who has never been married, to counsel a married person. You may have wisdom, God may give you wisdom and insight in that area, but if you've never experienced it, there is something that you can't bring to the table when it comes to counseling a married couple, because you've never been in that position. You've never prospered in that thing. So when you begin to prosper in a thing, it automatically is God's a stamp of approval, or it's God's way of giving you authority in that area. And understand that prosperity is not directly always connected to your financial pocketbook. It's connected to the wealth of wisdom, the wealth of knowledge, and the wealth of resource that you've been given in a certain area. So remember that as you recognize your past and you position yourself, you plan, you pursue, and you protect, you prosper in order to be a blessing. You have been blessed. You have been called to birth this out in order to give it away to someone else. Please remember that I am here for you. Email me, inbox me, let me know what you think about our 6 P's so far. We have our last one coming up. It's going to be very significant to the overall project, and I hope that it's blessing your life. Again, Cornell Jermaine here. We wish you well. Take care.